Hello everybody. Most of my posts raising awareness about fluoroquinolone antibiotics are generally well received, but there are some people that get so upset and send me messages and write certain comments on all my posts, so I'm going to make this quick video to address them. It doesn't matter if you've taken Cipro or any other fluoroquinolone antibiotic 20 times and did not have a reaction. It doesn't matter if you're a prescriber and you prescribe this medication all the time and say that you've never seen any of your patients have a reaction like this. It doesn't matter if you're a pharmacist and you say, I've never heard such a thing about fluoroquinolone antibiotics. It doesn't matter if you personally like fluoroquinolones and always ask for them when you have an infection. It doesn't matter if it's always been a doctor's go-to medication. It doesn't matter if you don't understand the adverse effects that result from taking a fluoroquinolone antibiotic. This is what does matter, and these are the facts. Regardless how you feel about Cipro or any other fluoroquinolone on the market, these are the guidelines from the US FDA. Fluoroquinolone antibiotics have the most adverse reactions of any drug on the market. And as a result, the FDA has issued the strictest warning possible on a medication, and that is called a black box warning or boxed warning. There are 7 of these for a reason. The FDA and any other organization doesn't put that many warnings on a medication for something that's generally safe. Due to the disabling nature of this class of antibiotics, the FDA has stated since 2016, almost 10 years now, that fluoroquinolone antibiotics should be used as last resort only when no other treatment options are available. And they should not be used for simple, uncomplicated urinary tract infections. My point is, it doesn't matter what your experience is with fluoroquinolones. It doesn't matter how you personally feel about this class of antibiotics. Everyone should be adhering to the guidelines set by the FDA. The guidance is never to tell people to not take medication they need. The point here is to make the general public aware of these warnings that exist, so they can make an informed healthcare decision for themselves. If you are watching this video and you are a patient and you are prescribed a fluoroquinolone antibiotic not as last resort, your prescriber is doing you a great injustice and putting your health at risk. So please ask for an alternative if there is one. And most of the times there is an alternative. But in the rare case that there isn't and you have to take a fluoroquinolone, then you have to take a fluoroquinolone. But most of the time, this dangerous class of antibiotics could and should be avoided. I'm going to end this video with a little story to put things in perspective. I am currently in communication with a doctor, MD, who had a suspected infection and decided to take levofloxacin. She knew the risks, kind of. She saw the black box warning that stated that for people over the age of 65, they could experience Achilles heel tendonitis, and that it's rare and probably a 1 to 2% chance. Knowing that and hearing the word rare and seeing age 65 and over and not seeing any of the other warnings, she took it. And a few pills later, what do you think happened? She's floxed. This is another issue with the warnings. The warnings were not complete. And second of all, when anybody puts the word rare on anything, you think that it's never going to happen to you. Even the FDA says in many cases, the benefits do not outweigh the risks. So if they're saying that, you should definitely listen. Be safe. Thanks, everybody.